Hello and good afternoon from Palm Bay, Florida. I am here today to look at the compound. The compound is an abandoned residential area that was zoned to have homes, but there's nothing but fields here and a whole bunch of different roads. These roads don't have any signs on them telling you to slow down, stop, but they are patrolled by the local police frequently now because of a whole bunch of things that have happened right here on these very streets themselves. We're going to explore them together and go walk around them. The area is a former General Development Corporation, or known as GDC site, with development that began in the 1980s. When GDC went bankrupt in the 1991, development stalled and the land that makes up the compound was liquidated. The land that surrounds the compound is privately owned, but the streets are actually owned by Palm Bay City. They were not kidding when they said there was absolutely no street signs here at all. I am at an intersection or a three-way stop, and there's no stop sign or street name. And I have not seen anybody else except for a few other people driving around checking this place out. I have seen a police plane flying over to me, but he is just making sure that I am staying safe and following the law. If you're interested in coming on out here to the compound, make sure you are following a lot of the laws, because just by being out here 5 to 10 minutes, I have been circled with a police plane that is patrolling this area constantly. They are also having police squads come out here to make sure there is no drifting, which has been a really bad problem here lately, and burning, and also shooting guns. So make sure you're aware of your surrounding when you are out here. But I have not seen one single person except for that police plane. There are 200 miles of roadways installed by GDC on a 12.2 miles or 2,784 acres of land. Out of that 274 acres, the city owns 235. Just by walking out here, it is really hot today. It's about 84 degrees, there is no shade, and the clouds keep constantly moving. The roadway has fallen in disrepair. So if anybody did come out here and actually develop, they would have to rip up all this concrete and start from scratch. There is haunted stories about this area, and I'm gonna go more in depth in that at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned. To show you how overgrown these streets are, or how abandoned they are, look at these trees. They are literally covering the road. I couldn't even drive down here. I had to park my car and then walk down here. It is really eerie to be out here and only see a plane flying over. Otherwise, it is all overgrown. I made my way all the way to the back. If you are driving out here or walking, be extremely careful. They have a lot of glass that's broken all over these roadways. I would hate to get a flat tire out here. But look at this cul-de-sac. You can imagine kids playing back here, running around, having fun, but it's abandoned. And there's a lot of gun shells or shotgun shells and a whole bunch of other things that people have started burning out here. They even have a sign talking about not using firearms while you're out here. There's some of the shotgun shells that I was just talking about. And they even have this path where it looks like a lot of people are going off-road with their vehicle. This is really weird, driving around here and not seeing a single soul. Just hearing people off in the distance. Really creepy. This is unheard of, where you can go to a four-way stop and stand in the middle here in Florida. Normally you'd have so many cars that you wouldn't be able to even stop for a little bit. But it looks like people have been doing drag racing or burnouts in this area. I'm not walking too far away from my car because this place is like a huge maze that doesn't tell you how to get out. Hotspot. A lot of people have said that they've seen people walking down these very streets only to vanish into thin air. They've also said that they've seen lights coming from like a car, but yet there's no cars around and then they disappear also. There is no one on this street that I can tell, and I have not run into many people except for maybe 2 different cars that I've passed on the way and a construction vehicle, but it looked like he was using this area just to pass through. This time out here, I have not seen any mysterious headlights come on down the roadway and automatically just disappear, or anybody else walking around this complex besides myself. I've only run into maybe 2 or 3 different vehicles. I have seen an actual semi use this property to go right on through because they are doing construction on the other side of the compound. But I do want to come back here at night and experience it with you and see if we can find those mysterious headlights that appear out of nowhere and then disappear right on down the road. And same thing with the people that have said that they've seen other people walking along these very streets and then they suddenly disappear. Thank you so much for joining me on this adventure, coming and checking out this massive property that is sitting here abandoned. If you did like this video, make sure you give that a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below so you can get subscribed to my YouTube channel, and the notification button so you can get notified every time I come out with a future video. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great day, week, and year. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!